The Egyptian Cinderella has got to be the most racist Cinderella I've ever read in my whole life. Like, this is not just the most racist Cinderella, it's the most racist children's book I've ever read. And I don't even know how it's a children's book. That book is inappropriate for children. I don't think there's anyone else that explains how racist this book is better than Jack Zipes. Jack Zipes. And I'm going to quote him right now. The Egyptian Cinderella concerns a Greek maiden named Rhodopis, who is kidnapped by pirates and taken to Egypt, where she is sold as a slave. Because she is fair and rosy-cheeked, the darker Egyptian girls scoff at her and treat her badly. They become especially jealous after her kind master gives her rose-red slippers to wear. When the pharaoh is to hold court at Memphis, they refuse to let her go and see him. However, a great falcon, the symbol of the god Horus, steals one of Rhodopis' slippers and drops it near the pharaoh, who takes this act as a sign that he must marry the girl whose foot fits the slipper. Though a slave, Rhodopis becomes the pharaoh's wife because, quote, her eyes are as green as the Nile, her hair as feathery as papyrus, and her skin the pink of a lotus flower. In a nutshell, that is about all one needs to become the wife of a pharaoh, for the gods apparently determine one's fate. The most disturbing features of this trite tale are the racist connotations, whether conscious or not. Rhodopis, unlike most Greek maidens, is very blonde and pink, and the three Egyptian servant girls who pick on her are black. The white-black contrast is a motive throughout the story and culminates in a strange ending. The black pharaoh, who chooses Rhodopis for his bride, is never depicted with her. This is all Jack Zipes' words, and I agree with this reviewer. Jack Zipes gives a superb analysis of the racism, not of the characters itself, but of how the black girls are portrayed by the author. So it's the author that's racist, not the characters, not the black Egyptian girls. It's the author. And here's my analysis. The three black Egyptian girls are portrayed as jealous of her feathery hair, pink skin, and green eyes. Now, this is Rhodopis I'm talking about. The author attempts to portray Rhodopis, aka Cinderella, as white without having to face up to the biracial relationship between her and the pharaoh, who the author knows is black, so he isn't even portrayed at the end. The pharaoh, aka Prince, is not portrayed at all. We just hear his voice. I don't know how this book is a children's book. It should be banned. If the events in this book were written the other way around, it would have been. I can't imagine being a young black girl reading this book. All the black girls in this book are portrayed as bad and mean. I don't know why the author wrote this book. I suppose it was an attempt to insert a pale female in ancient Egyptian society and to have a black pharaoh affirm this by saying, quote, she's the most Egyptian of all, for her eyes as green as the Nile, her hair as feathery as papyrus, and her skin the pink of a lotus flower, as if your physical appearance alone makes you an ancient Egyptian, as if it's not a culture, a way of life, a philosophy, a civilization. So overall, I do not recommend this book for children to read. In fact, children should stay far away from this book, and If I was reading that book when I was a little girl, it would have done psychological damage. Damage that I would have had to work through as a teenager and as an adult. Because the first portrayal of me as a black girl is as someone that's mean and jealous. Like, come on now, it's very inappropriate. And people that write children's books, they need to be more mindful of what they're writing, because children are reading this, and children, their personalities are not formed yet, and these books become their childhood. You know, just like a movie, just like a boy band can be your childhood. Like, these authors, they need to be careful with what they write. And these publishers, they can't just publish anything and just say it's appropriate for kids and it's okay. And that's my review of the Egyptian Cinderella. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you for listening.